Good morning, and welcome to our second day of word problems. Make sure you have a paper and you're ready to work with me. So let's go over my secrets to success with word problems. Now remember, there's 3 letters. Do you remember what those 3 letters are? Tell them to me. P stands for problem. S stands for solve. And the last letter is, what do you think? A for answer. Now, do you guys remember these? Problem, solve, answer. So P, you're going to pick apart the problem. S, you're going to solve it with all the information that you got from picking apart your problem. And A, you're going to check your answer. You're going to put it back into your problem. You're going to see, does it make sense? Sometimes you might even solve another problem. All right, so let's go ahead and start. Remember, you're going to work with me. So P, problem. We're going to start by reading our problem. Johnsy and Knox collected a lot of worms for fishing. Johnsy collected 457 in one bucket, and Knox collected 377 in the other bucket. How many worms did they have in all? All right, so now we're going to go through and we're going to read it. We're going to try to figure out what is the question asking us. Johnsy and Knox collected a lot of worms for fishing. Any question yet? Johnsy collected 457 in one bucket, and Knox collected 377 in the other bucket. Any question yet? No. How many worms did they have in all? There we go. That's our question. So I underlined it. Now let's talk about those words in all. We've heard those words. What do you think they mean? Are they keywords for adding or subtracting? Guess we'll have to see. So now that we've read our problem, we're going to go back through and we need to find the information. We need to pull apart our problem. So we know that Johnsy collected 457 in one bucket, and Knox collected 377 in the other bucket. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did earlier this week. I'm going to box in my important information, and then I'm going to draw a picture because that helps me make sense of it. So right now, I'm writing down that Johnsy collected 457 in one bucket, and now Knox collected 377 in the other. So I need to figure out, am I going to add these two numbers or am I going to subtract them? If I want to know what they have in all, you tell me. Did you say add? Because you're right. Yes, we are going to need to add our two numbers to figure out how many worms they had in all. So now it's time to make our equation. 457 plus 377 equals, I'm going to do expanded form. So 457 expanded is 400 plus 50 plus 7. 377 expanded is 300 plus 70 plus 7. And now we need to solve. Start with your ones. Always start with your ones. 7 plus 7 equals 14. So we keep our 4 and we carry our 10. 10 plus 50 equals 60. 60 plus 70 equals, oh, that's tough, 130. So keep your 30, keep your 10s, and carry your 100. 100 plus 40 equals 500. 500 plus 30 equals 800. Bring down your equal sign, and now we add those all together. 800 plus 30 plus 4 equals 834. Great, so we just did the S. We just solved our equation. So now we need to answer. So we got our answer. Let's go back and check it. So we need to do 457 because John C. collected 457 and Knox collected 377, and I want to know how much did they have in all. So does our answer of 834 make sense? If you were to add those two numbers up, would it be a number that's bigger? Like 834? Yes, our answer makes sense. So we need to write our answer, and don't forget the label. 834 what? Worms. Now, don't get messed up with the label. I hope you didn't put buckets, because it's not asking us how many buckets we collected. All right, let's move on to our next question. With this one, you can pause it on your own and try it, or if you want to work through it with me, we can continue working right now. So let's remember PSA. P stands for problem. Let's read our problem and pull it apart. It was a rainy week. On Monday, 487 kids wore rain boots. On Tuesday, 593 kids wore rain boots. How many more kids wore rain boots on Tuesday than on Monday? All right, so we've read our problem. Now let's go through and let's find our question. What is it asking us? It was a rainy week. Nope, no question there. On Monday, 487 kids wore rain boots, and on Tuesday, 593 kids wore rain boots. Still no question. How many more kids wore rain boots on Tuesday than on Monday? There's our question. So I underlined it. Make sure you underline your question so that you don't get confused. How many more kids wore rain boots on Tuesday than on Monday? How many more? Those are key words. We've heard those words before. And I think they're pointing us to subtraction. But let's go through, let's figure out all of our information, and we'll see if we're going to subtract or add. So let's go through and read again. It was a rainy week. On Monday, 487 kids wore rain boots. That's good information. On Tuesday, 593 kids wore rain boots. That's also good information. So I'm going to write it over here. On Monday, 487 kids wore rain boots. Tuesday, 593 kids. All right, so I wrote down my information. Now I need to make my equation. What am I solving for? Well, let's go back to that question. How many more? So how many more kids wore rain boots on Tuesday than on Monday? So I know that I'm going to start with Tuesday because it's asking me on Tuesday than on Monday. So I'm going to subtract 487. Did you hear that? We're subtracting. So let's go through and we're going to subtract these. And I'm going to do standard form. Remember, always start with your ones. 3 minus 7. Can we do it? Nope. More on the floor. Borrow from next door. So 9 becomes 8. And you're going to give that 10 to your 3. So 3 becomes 13. Now we can do it. 13 minus 7. What is that? 6. Now we move to our tens. 8 minus 8 is 0. 5 minus 4 is 1. So we solved our equation. We did P and S. And we got our answer of 106. But now we have to check it. What can we do to check this problem? Do you know you can make another equation? What will we need to add to make another equation? We did these last week. We should be able to add 487 and 106 and it equal 593 if we're right. So let's go ahead and check our work. 7 plus 6 is 13. Carry my 10. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 plus 0 is 9. And we move to our hundreds. 4 plus 1 is 5. Does 593 the same as 593? Yes. So our answer checked out. So that means that 106 kids wore rain boots. Make sure you have the right label. What if you put 106 kids on Wednesday? Would that make sense? No. Make sure you have the right label. Okay, we're going to move on to our last problem. And with this problem, what I want you to do is pause it right now and solve this one on your own. Once you're done, come back and check your work with us. Good luck! Okay, let's go through and let's see how you did. So PSA, P, problem. I'm going to read my problem and pick it apart. Mrs. Love, Mrs. Cagle, and Miss Wertheim were outside playing after a big storm. Mrs. Love jumped in 237 puddles. Mrs. Cagle jumped in 119 puddles. And Miss Wertheim jumped in 312 puddles. How many puddles did they jump in all together? Okay. So now I've read my problem. Now I need to go through and figure out what is it asking us? Why are we doing this? What are we trying to figure out? So let's try again. Mrs. Love, Mrs. Cagle, and Miss Wertheim were outside playing after a big storm. Is there any question there? No. Mrs. Love jumped in 237 puddles. Mrs. Cagle jumped in 119 puddles, and Miss Wertheim jumped in 312 puddles. How many puddles did they jump in all together? Now, all together, that's our key word for adding. All right, so let's go over here and we're going to pick apart our information. So we know Miss Love jumped in 237 puddles. Mrs. Cagle jumped in 119 puddles. And Miss Wertheim jumped in 312 puddles. So now I have all my information written out, easy for me to look at it. So what do I need to do with those numbers? Yeah, we need to add them all together. We're trying to figure out how many puddles did the three of us jump in all together. So I'm going to add 237, 119, and 312. Do you notice how I have all my place values lined up very neatly? That's so important. Start with our ones. 7 plus 9, 16. 16 plus 2 is 18. So we keep our 8 and we carry our 10. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. And let's go to our hundreds. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. So we got an answer of 668. That's a lot of puzzles. Okay, so we've picked apart our problem, we've written our equation up, we've solved it, and now we need to check our answer. Does 668 make sense? Did we add them all up, all together? And did we get an answer that made sense? Yes. So our answer is 668 puddles. Make sure you have the right label. How'd you do? I bet you did great. Okay, so now it is your turn to go ahead and solve your own equations.